Man. Woo!
Yes.
Back at it.
Sir.
Back at it.
We doing it.
We doing it. Man, it's a good day, man.
Y'all
I
thought-
don't know. This is a good day.
It's a super vibey day. Hopefully the podcast
it's gonna
reflects
suck.
that. Yeah, this one's
It's
gonna
gonna
suck.
suck,
This
Rob.
one's gonna suck. This one's gonna
It's gonna just be terrible.
This one's
It's
gonna be
just
trash, bro.
It's so freaking hot outside too,
Oh
man.
my god, bro.
It's brutal. Man, we've been in this one teen crap for way too long. We had a little dip, and then it went, hey, we don't like you guys, so we're going to shoot you back up to 115, 120.
Yo,
It's like, what? Wait,
I called you.
did.
I
You
called
called
you
me.
the other day.
you did. Yesterday.
No, it was a couple days ago.
Oh, you're right. Yesterday
A
you
couple
didn't
days
call
ago.
me.
But I called you yesterday.
You bastard, you didn't call me yesterday. What the hell's going on?
You know. I gotta see.
I'm just
I gotta
kidding.
see my other ones. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
I gotta hit my other ones up. But no, I called you a couple days ago.
You did, yes. Wednesday.
Thursday. It was Thursday.
Was it?
Yeah, it's all right. So you've been
what's
cheating
really
on
funny?
me.
You know
You've been
what's
cheating
really-
on me too. Okay. Well,
really
we're doing
funny?
it to each other. You know what I mean?
You a lot more busy than I am, man.
I know, that's
With
what's
3
funny.
kids
I know.
and a wife. I ain't got shit, dude.
I know. Well, that's why you
Hey,
lose
it's
track
Wednesday.
of the day.
No, Thursday.
Right.
Wait, what?
Right.
Huh? I don't know what day it is, man. By the way, we record this on Saturdays.
Yeah, August
The 1st.
1st, man.
Damn, we in August already. But anyways, yeah, you called me.
I called you, man, and I said, bro, I was looking at my Alexa while I was opening my refrigerator, and I happened to glance at it while my wife and my daughter were leaving. I looked at it, and it said 120. That motherfucker said 120 degrees. I was like, for what?
Right.
What I said, look, do you understand when you hit keep warm
Right. On
on your stove?
Right.
That motherfucker be like 130, 120.
Yeah, that's simmering.
That's simmering.
Yeah.
That's
it
simmering.
It is simmering.
That's when you get into the end of your pasta. That's 120. It was
Hey,
we
ain't
was
joking.
out here simmering,
We joking
bro.
about it, man. We ain't joking.
Pour some ragu sauce on a nigga, bro. We was out here simmering, bro. We was out here hamburger
man, dude.
helper, nigga. Like
Oh shit.
that shit. It and then you know what? And we talked about this today. It's been so hot, so consecutive, like so many consecutive days
Yeah.
for the past like 2 weeks.
Well, we had a block of like a week of like the one teens getting to 120.
Yeah, it was like- right.
It was like the longest consecutive, I think, in Phoenix history, if I'm not
in
mistaken.
history, right?
And then we got a little bit of monsoon, so it cooled it down to actually, with
Like
the-
105.
Yeah, but
Yeah, which is
when
but-
it's 105 here, you're like, thank God it's 105.
thank God it's 105. Thank God it's 105.
Right. It's
For
so
real.
funny, man. But that's just when you're out here, you're used to that, And then it was like, nah,
No,
we want to
yeah.
be back up there
No,
again.
no,
and
no.
then 3 days later, it went back to 110, then 112, 113, 115,
Now
120.
it's about 110 right now, but humidity is at like
Yeah, the
20,
humidity kicked back
30%.
up. Right.
So it's like it feels nasty.
Oh, dude, it's bad.
It's like you walk out and Bruce Lee is sitting right there with the heat. And you're like, yeah. Okay, I'm going back inside. It's so hot. You could be in AC for 30 minutes to an hour and just be sitting there thinking about how hot it was earlier when you walked outside. You'd be like, God damn, it was hot, motherfucker.
Right. Right.
Man, that was traumatizing, man. I don't even know why I went outside. Like, and then if you getting in your car,
Oh, that's got to be.
They gotta figure out
You know
a
what's
way.
funny, man? Everybody always says, "I have a black car," by the way, and I know you have a dark vehicle as well, which is like a midnight gray color.
no, I got
Right.
a full black on black. I got a black
Is that black?
Oh, that's all. That's
Okay.
well, it's, you know,
It's like a
it's shiny.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
shiny.
Like Moana. It's shiny. When it's clean, it's shine. But it's got black leather interior.
But I would actually, because you also have a white car.
I also have a white car.
But come on, dude. It don't matter. When it's this hot, dude, it don't matter what color car you have, man. It's hot.
Now the
it's
black
hot, it's
now,
hot.
now the black vehicle I have has push start.
So you could cool it down.
So I cool it down
before you hop into it.
My white vehicle
Does not.
Right. So we getting in there, we got to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's 10 minutes of sweat before you dry off.
Right.
You know, before you dry off drive off.
Did
know
you
what
ever
I mean?
have a vehicle here? Because you grew up here for the most part.
Yeah,
Did you ever
part
have
of my
a
life.
vehicle that did not have a AC, like when you were younger, or that didn't work or went out?
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever?
I had a couple, bro.
So I feel bad because I can relate to a certain amount of people that I see with their windows rolled down when it's 120 on the freeway. I'm like, oh man, I remember that back when I was like, oh man, my early 20s or whatever, my AC go out. You have, what do? You roll down the window, man.
I had a black Cadillac. All black interior. It was
what year?
91.
Oh, that's right. I remember this car.
The 91 Brougham. I got it.
The one that caught on fire.
Yeah. In the summertime.
We were
I
in
was
school.
around the corner from school.
Right.
And the shit caught on fire. It was just so hot. And so I had the 91 Brougham, and I would have to take, my oldest daughter, which was my only daughter at the time, to daycare.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hot back then, but it wasn't. It was still like 105. It was crazy. And I just remember getting in that car and like rolling down the windows and like driving just around a little bit before I actually took off to my destination just to get some air in the, because it was so hot.
Right.
It was so hot. You know what I mean? And I had AC in the car, but it's an older vehicle, so it took it a little bit
extra long.
Oh my God.
I know that too. I absolutely know that too.
And I just remember, like, shout out to my oldest, man. She, like, her being in the car seat, and you know the car seats are like wrapped, like you're in there, and it's like you're protected in all ways. So it feels like a bear hug. And I just remember her sitting. I would look in the rear view, and her sitting in the back and just sweating. And I'm like, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, that's, that's why I keep all my shit on. My house is cold. My vehicles, I turn down to the lowest of low. Like, I ain't trying to be hot.
Right.
It's too goddamn hot.
It's too hot, man. It's way too hot.
It's murderous, bro.
It's crazy. Hey,
it's on simmer, man. You can make eggs and bacon in your front yard.
You literally could. You literally fry.
Like, facts.
Yeah. You literally could fry an egg on the ground so damn hot. I got a question to add to the plate of 2020.
Okay. Ho, 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 oh, man.
There it is. I love the surprise. Oh, man, dude. I love the us. I never know what's coming.
You never know. It might be another one. It might be another one. Okay, what's the question? What you got?
So add to the plate of 2020, and since you work in produce, do you guys get rid of all your red onions? Did you hear about that?
I meant to tell you about that too, bro, before we started the podcast.
Well, I wanted to bring it up, man. I was like, man, just another thing. Just add it to the plate. Literally add it to the plate. Because it's an onion, and we're going to dive into the red onion.
I got 6 calls today.
Okay. From like corporate offices or from
No.
customers?
Because here's what happens.
Okay.
So let me explain what happens in a recall. Okay. What happens?
I don't even know this.
So before it hits the news, it's already USDA has already contacted companies, whoever the
stores that have yes,
corporate offices, blah blah blah. Yeah. Right. So Fry's, Ralph's if you're in California, I don't know, Kroger if you're in certain places, Albertsons, Vons, Safeway, like all like Sprouts, Whole Foods, all these companies have already been contacted, and what they do is they go look at who they bought from, right? They talk to the buyers. What farms did we buy from? And then they assess accordingly, right? What area did we buy from? Because sometimes it's not just a farm, it's an area, right? So with what happens a lot of times with romaine is in Yuma, if it comes from Yuma, for whatever reason, like once a year in Yuma, like they be on some bullshit, like shit, literally.
Yeah, right.
And romaine is discontinued for like 2 months. Like it's recalled.
You're right. Every year,
fucking year.
Every year romaine is just gone. It is gone from the store. And then people go, "Hey, do you guys got any romaine?" Right? But
bro, I don't
you
even,
know.
yeah, I don't, yeah.
You don't have to go into that, but it's just funny.
So once you get it like in the news or you're reading an article, the action has already been taken. Right. And if that, now I understand people calling because if they're like, hey, I bought some yesterday, you know what I'm saying? So I do understand that. But I've had people call like that haven't bought onions. I was like, hey, I'm coming down there. I'm thinking about buying some onions. Like, but are you guys on recall? Are you sure? Like, do you understand that like this, by the time you get the news, there's been a 24-hour, 12-hour window of because they're trying to prevent as much harm as possible. They're basically trying to save their asses, right? So they're trying to make sure that they get everything out, and it's literally seek and destroy mission. Like whatever you have in backstock, whatever you have on the floor, whatever warehouse you're getting it from, they are taking that and throwing it away. It's gone. Doesn't go into compost. Doesn't go into, you know what I mean? Because we have compost at work. Like it gets trashed, destroyed, to never be found again.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yes, we have onions.
You have red onions?
Well, yeah, we have.
Where did it come from? It came from Cali, right? The farm was it a farm in
It
Cali?
was an area in California.
Right.
Yes.
It was a farm in,
yeah, but a lot of the farms, especially on the West Coast, it's either Arizona or California. Right. So, like I said, like romaine, if you're getting it in Cali, Washington, if you're getting it on the West Coast, it's from like Yuma, Arizona, which is why they had that big. I mean, you remember like.
Oh, man.
The shelves were wiped out. It was like no.
And that was what? I want to say like 7-8 months ago.
That was like 7 months ago, bro.
Yeah. I mean, and it was, you got to figure too, that's all like the pre-made salads and everything has like
all
romaine
the packaged
in
salads have romaine in it, bro.
And just damn near about every single one of them has romaine.
That's why I stay away from. Well, and Caesar.
Well, Caesar's all romaine.
All
dude.
romaine.
It's all romaine. That's all you
It's
buy.
like literally like romaine Caesar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So any type of variation of Caesar is romaine, and yeah, I try to stay away from romaine as much as possible, just because it's too iffy, bro. It's like once a year, bro. I don't understand why it's always like just romaine, like.
Right? Why isn't iceberg
y'all got
cows
just shitting all over that motherfucker, like you know what I mean?
But is it human? I mean, could it be human crap?
I don't know. I just don't understand it, bro. It's like every fucking year, bro. Like it's romaine lettuce, bro.
You know what's funny is we both paused because we both probably thought about human shit in in the fields, dude.
Vegan.
It ain't vegan no more.
Shit, that shit is non-GMO, boy.
Dude.
100%. That shit is 100% organic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's organic,
man,
all right.
Dude.
Some organic fucking man shit. You know? Fuck, man.
More fires, man, in Cali, right next to my dad's place. Shout out to my dad.
Crazy.
Hopefully I'll check on him this weekend. But
I'm gonna check on him in a couple weeks. You know, hopefully
not a couple
weeks.
But what's funny, man, is he texted me last night. saying there was a fire, just in case I heard,
Right.
let me know he was
Let you
all
know
right.
he was all good.
And then I didn't hear anything about it, and then my mom texted this morning, was like, hey, just to let you know, big fire. Then found out the sheriff's knocked on his door and said, you should probably evacuate.
Oh, wow.
And he said, I'm staying. So shout out, Dad. I hope I don't know, dude. I don't know, like, the whole conversation. That's why I want to get the story behind that. I don't know, like.
Yeah, you need to.
I don't know if it was like an optional, but I tell you what, let me tell you something, man. Shout out to my dad, like I said. But I don't know how you sleeping. Because, okay, look it, right? Even if you think, okay, I could keep an eye on this and kind of judge, right? And please, Dad, if you're watching, I'm not talking crap or anything. I'm just, I'm just saying.
No,
that's why I want to get his side of the story of like what's going on. But as my mind goes and thinks about this, it's like, I don't know if I could sleep.
I wouldn't be able to.
Think about this, dude. Like if the fire was a mile away from your place and then the sheriff knocked on the door and said, we're not doing mandatory evacuation, but we would suggest that you maybe should leave. And you're like,
I'm out.
And then you go, well, I think I'll just wait and see what happens. Okay, cool. But dude, I'd be like, I'd be outside, man, being like, watch. I couldn't sleep, man. I couldn't sleep. I don't know. It'd just be.
I wouldn't be able to.
Because what if something shifts, wind shifts? I don't know, dude. But crazy fires. California, dude. California's always on fire.
Like I told you, that one that was like right down the. It was right down the street, and we were probably about a block away, maybe 2 blocks away from being a part of that. Like, hey, we recommend. Mm-hmm. It never got to that point, but I remember just being worried at that time.
Because it was on a hill, right?
It was on a hill, yeah.
I think I remember
it was on a hill. It was on a hill. It was great.
Yeah.
The skies were like burnt orange, and there was literally snowfall, of ash,
crazy,
just
man.
Everywhere.
That's nuts.
And that shit was like. That shit was like a fucking movie, bro. Like, it was crazy. Like, everybody went to work, and we left work that day, and it kind of had started that day, and then I think it went about a few more days, and they were trying to get it down, but it was just the air. Even if you don't have to evacuate, if you're close enough, like just the air quality, bro. Like,
dude. Speaking of that though. A couple years ago, when for my birthday, went down to Los Angeles for my sisters took me to like this cool place, Magic Castle, freaking awesome. Anyways, it was basically I wasn't going there, but you want to go there?
No, we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. But I felt the jab. That was under the table, like, yeah. My sisters took me to where you guys were supposed to come, and we'll talk about it on a different episode.
When your friends ditch you, will be the name of the podcast. All the times your friends ditched out on you. I love you, bro. Oh, man.
Friends, how many of us have them? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Okay.
Shoot, man.
Carry on.
Oh,
my God.
We were in L.A., deep in downtown L.A. as well. I can't remember what fire that was. I know it was I think it was in the Hollywood Hills, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, it was just snowing outside. It was just little flakes of, just ash coming.
Straight up
But
ash.
the craziest thing that tripped me out, man, was people were running outside. Like, just straight up, like, jogging, getting there. I'm like, go to a gym, dude, inside. Right. Man, I mean, I get, like, you want to stay in
place.
Shape. Yeah, like, it ain't going to hurt you to go inside, man. You breathe, like, it was thick.
Yeah.
And it was great. That was a crazy fire, And, California, man, has always got some crazy fires, but I just couldn't believe that, man.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
She was crazy.
Shit.
So
yeah, what you got?
let's talk about the and we kind of touched on it the last podcast, but the reopening of sports.
Okay.
The restarting of sports. So
Well,
NBA.
yeah, Major League Baseball.
I was almost start with NBA.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Yep.
Because I've been watching a couple games. Shout out to the Lake Show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Lake. Shout out to the Lake Show. Now, unfortunately, I really thought the Lakers were going to win it this year. It's not going to happen.
No.
It's
look,
not. Well,
look like garbage or what?
No. They won. They beat the Clippers.
Okay.
The Clippers are their competition right now.
Okay.
But the Clippers aren't clicking on all cylinders, and they barely won by 2. Now, the Lakers weren't clicking on all cylinders either, but let's just put it like this. If the Clippers are at full capacity, yeah, they're going to win. They're going to win the championship.
Okay.
I'm still picking the Lakers.
How the Suns doing?
Yeah, I don't know. No, you know what? Shout out.
Correct response. I'm just kidding.
No, shout out to the Suns, man. You know what? Suns have a great young team that once they start, they're going in the right direction. You know, it's just, can management take care of them, groom them, bring in the right veteran pieces, bring in another free agent within, next year. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, the NBA is wide open at this point, right? Mm-hmm. But we were talking about last podcast, and we were talking about the competition, right? The competition is crazy right now in the NBA. So I watched Milwaukee versus the Celtics. I watched Houston versus the Mavericks, which the Mavericks, they lost in a very tight game, but the Mavericks are not a team to be played with. Yeah, I watched a couple of games. It feels like tight, intense, and because right now they're actually playing in for seeding, right?
Yeah. Because how many games are they doing? Do you know?
I think they're doing 8 games.
Before
each team has like 8 games to figure out where they're going to be seated. So they got about
in a
playoff bracket.
Okay, gotcha.
So they got about 2 weeks.
Okay.
To figure out where they're going to be. Are they going to be 6, 7, 8, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So you feel it. It feels like the last 2 weeks of a season. Also, you have, with all of that, you have the social justice aspect of it, which there's some things that I like. There's some things I don't like. But they're trying to get it right.
Okay.
The NBA, the MLB as well. Like all the sports are trying to get it right. I think players need to have a little bit more say, right? Because they're the ones that are out there, and a lot of them are actually fighting for the cause.
Okay.
But they're trying to get it right. NBA, I want to talk about doing it right. NBA is doing it right. The bubble, the restrictions. They're just, now, you know what the NBA is paying?
No.
Buttloads of money for tests.
Oh, okay.
Right?
And then being in the facility that they're in Florida.
I'm talking about money.
Yeah.
But they're making money. Okay. Opening day of Major League Baseball. Mm-hmm. One of the highest opening days in years.
Really?
Talking about Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Opening day of basketball. One of the highest opening days in years, right? People are clamoring for sports.
Sense of normalcy, too.
Sense of normalcy.
Right.
Let's see where the conversation goes with the outside stuff.
Right.
All this stuff is a part of it, right? NBA's doing it right. You gotta. It takes money to make money, right? So they're paying a lot of money for tests to get people tested. If you leave, then you have a certain amount of time you have to quarantine in your room, blah, 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 right? If you leave and you get a test every single day when you leave, then you have a 4-day quarantine when you get back, and then you're getting tested while you're in quarantine. Like, they're doing it right. They're making sure that their staff are safe. Like, let's take the players out of it. Their staff are safe. The staff of the media members are safe because you have people who work for ESPN, TNT, different media outlets who are stuck in the bubble.
Right.
They're away from their families. They're away from wife, kids, and you're talking about people who are in their 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s who are covering games, right? 30s, 40s, whatever. They have kids, they have family, they have husbands, they have wives. They're stuck in this. They can't leave no more than the players can leave.
Right.
But they're doing it right. If we're going to do this thing, we're going to be here. And this is going to be a community for the next few months. And then we'll talk about next year. We'll figure next year out. But if y'all want to do it, we're going to do it this way. NHL, kind of doing the same thing. UFC, kind of doing the same thing. UFC is literally on an island, so that's like,
yeah, they're really shipping them out to an island.
But they're testing procedures,
right?
You know what I mean? They're doing it right. Let's talk about Major League Baseball, bro.
Getting it wrong.
If you gonna get it wrong trying to. Y'all motherfuckers don't even care.
Well, I had a conversation.
There's so many people testing positive.
So I had because I actually had a conversation about this with a coworker of mine at work, and because it keeps popping up. Like, I think at the time, I think it was the Florida Marlins.
Florida Marlins kind of sparked the whole thing,
right? And it was middle of the week somewhere.
Yeah, they were supposed to be like
Tuesday or Wednesday.
There were supposed to be like 3 or 4 games, I want to say,
but they were like, are they even going to have a team to play?
No.
So anyways, a coworker of mine, we were having a discussion. He actually kind of brought up a good point, and he was like, I just don't understand. He was like, kind of, saying what you were saying about the NBA. Like, they're doing this thing. They're in this bubble. He goes, I don't understand why they just didn't, because what they're doing, baseball, if you guys don't know, is they're traveling around still to all the stadiums, getting on a plane, getting on a bus, whereas NBA is, like you said, it's all in one place.
Right.
And he was talking about, he was like, I don't understand why they just didn't do that here or in Florida where the spring training is at. You have all the stadiums here that you need, and you don't have to, you could basically be still in a bubble in a sense where you're not traveling, getting on a plane, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, man, I didn't even think about that, but that's actually a fantastic idea.
So
why didn't they do that?
Here's what's hilarious about that point, right? When the restart of sports was first talked about, right? NBA was trying to get there, obviously, because their season was really ended, done. You know what I mean?
Right.
Baseball at the time was really kind of at the beginning.
Well, yeah.
It was spring going, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
So they had time to figure it out. One of the things that was talked about with baseball was centralizing, right, teams and bringing a bunch of teams to Arizona and a bunch of teams to Florida.
Right.
Where they found the issue with that, right, was that you have some of these facilities are for, like you have Chicago White Sox and Dodgers. You can figure a way around that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can figure it out. Now,
those are real baseball fields. Like,
no, they're real baseball fields.
Right. I know they're training facilities.
Doesn't matter.
Right. But legit baseball field. It doesn't matter if
there's still like 410
everybody
feet
shares,
out.
Yeah, everybody shares.
Exactly.
Anyways, doesn't mean
they had an opportunity to do that.
I think the only team out here that doesn't is the Cubs. I think they have their own facility. I think they don't share with anybody.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure. I'm almost.
I can't remember where the Cubs. Now you're
they're
gonna
in
make me
Mesa,
look.
but I'm pretty sure it's specifically just their stadium. Anyways, doesn't matter. There's plenty of stadiums around here where you can bubble them in, like the NBA does,
right?
To do a season.
Yo, I got a weird, like,
Go
just
ahead.
off kilter. Like, we'll get back into this real quick. The Brewers are right in the heart of Maryvale, bro.
Yeah, they are.
Right, I was like, word? I'm like, cool for the city, you know what I'm saying? But like, y'all right in the hood.
When we drove past it,
and if you not from Arizona, if you've never been to Arizona, or you don't really know Arizona like that,
I feel like when I found that out,
I love Maryvale, but y'all know, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you know, you know.
You know what's funny is that when I first found that out, I think it was last year when your oldest daughter was playing softball, and it was somewhere over in that area. And I drove past it because I went to one of those games,
right?
Those tournaments, and I went, oh wait, I'm in Maryvale,
right, right.
But yeah, I was like, man, it's a weird place to have a stadium because
it is.
Well, just and not because like if you see all the stadiums out here, they're like in business industrial type of areas.
Right.
This one's in the smack dab in the middle of
the neighborhood.
In the hood.
It's in the neighborhood.
It's just right there.
It's
and
straight.
It's like it just pops up and you're like, whoa, man.
Yo, I drove by that shit and I was like, oh, Milwaukee Brewers, home of the spring training. Like,
yeah. I had no idea that one.
I was like, we on 51st right now. They tripping. Mm-hmm. I was like, but I mean, that's good for the community. But
of course, yeah.
But anyway, it's just a random fact. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's how much Milwaukee loves y'all. Milwaukee, they put y'all in the hood in Arizona. They tripping. But that's good for Maryvale. But anyways, yeah, they have to. Why not do a bubble? Like, I just don't understand it, bro.
Understand it either, man.
Like, spend the money. Y'all can spend $500 million on contracts. Why can't y'all come together? Because now, like, fuck the game. Like fuck the game. Fuck watching the game.
Right.
There's too many people there. There's staff members from, I think, the Phillies who are COVID positive now. Right. Staff members.
Right.
Like, people clean as shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, there to help the athletes out. Like, it's for the safety of the people.
So I think I want to getting it right, and then getting it right and getting it wrong, and we're seeing this over and over again, and it's just so prominent because sports is a very prominent entertainment type of issue, right? And I think with any company, you see certain things of getting it right, and then you see certain things of getting it wrong, or lack of caring, I guess.
Exactly.
Exactly. And it's frustrating to see, man. I just don't. I'm going to bring up something my mom always says, and common sense is very uncommon. Mm-hmm. And she brings that up to me all the time. Shout out to you, Mom. But I think now I think about that quite often ever since she's brought that up to me, right? And I've always kind of wanted to bring it up in the show, and I think right now is probably a good time because this is what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. We're basically talking about common sense type of stuff. Mm-hmm. Just because you're MLB, right? You getting it wrong, and you clearly are lacking some common sense of what you're actually doing. Right. You have no. Did you have a plan? If you did, it totally failed, and you have zero backup plan.
So I want to help you with that. real quick.
Okay.
I'm just gonna add a point into that.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Right. So I want you to stay with your point. Keep that right here. With Major League Baseball, what's funny is their ability to adapt over the years when it comes to their sport and their branding, right? Where you've seen NFL and NBA adjust, and NBA tremendously, right? Mm-hmm. They have not been able to adjust through this thing, right? It's been difficult for them to adjust because they are not they're not used to adjusting. So they're trying to stick to the old rule, the old guard. We're going to do it our way. That's why they're going to fail. They have an opportunity to win and to do it right, but because they want to do it their way, they're going to fucking lose.
And I want to see them win. I really do. I want to see them get it right. I don't want to see, especially because what you were saying, how people are clamoring for some sort of normalcy, right?
Right.
And to see some sports back up on TV and to watch some sports instead of watching movies like we've all been watching and TV shows or documentaries or whatever. And you're like, thank God, some sports, man. You know, even if, I'm just going to catch a couple hours before I go to bed, whatever.
Right.
Instead of watching a movie.
Right.
Anyways, so I hope that they get it right.
Right.
But it seems to me there's no common sense going on in this whatsoever.
Right.
It's gone. It's going to shut down. Like, that's just my opinion. I have a feeling they're going to go, well, we can't keep going on. Well, no shit. You can't keep going on. Everybody is going to get COVID, and there's going to be literally 20 players that don't have it. You can't have no season with that, And I just hope they get it right. I hope I see, hopefully we could come back on the podcast and kind of turn that around.
Right.
And say something more positive, but I don't have anything really that positive to say about Major League Baseball at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I really hope with the NFL and the college, because I've seen college post some of their schedules. I've seen that, scrolling through some Instagram stuff, and they're trying. And obviously NFL still moving forward and whatever. I don't know what their plans are yet. We'll see in the next few weeks. I think we should have some sort of idea of what they're going to do. I hope some common sense comes out of this, man.
It's not.
But on another level of common sense, I ain't seeing much in our society these days, dude. Like, it's a reflection almost. So this big corporation, you could just right now. There's two players because NBA and NFL, or not NFL, Major League Baseball.
Right.
One's getting it right, and one's getting it wrong. And the one that's getting it wrong is so shadowed, or so what I see in society right now of getting it wrong.
Right.
Now there are businesses and stuff that are getting it right, but for the most part, and I'm talking as a country as a whole, I think we're just getting it wrong, and you're seeing zero, and I mean zero, common sense being used.
Right.
And I'm not talking about, up here politically. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being little baby bitches about shit. And so again, I'm going to say shout out to my mom because, man, that has been ringing true. More and more true. I've always agreed with that statement that she said, but it is so much more true as these days keep getting more and more deep into what we're saying. It's mind-boggling to me, and it's like
sticking to the old guard.
Hopefully,
no, you're good. I mean, fuck it.
But still,
we'll edit
it's
it out.
just so frustrating, man. It's like.
But that's sticking to the old guard bullshit. Like not willing to adapt. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're never willing to adapt or change, right? Mm-hmm. Then you're going to fail. Like there's certain practices that you need to have. Like you and I were talking about this the other day. And I won't dive into why we were talking about it, but we were talking about the ability to adapt, right? MLB is getting it wrong because they have gotten it wrong for years.
Man,
and in the sense of, and I'm going to bring it back. They have not figured out how to appease to the new crowd. Do you understand that the demographic is always the same when it comes to sports? It's always the same. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you. Following.
So let's just say in sports. And in life, things are the same. They change. It's like a window. The window moves here. The window moves here, right? As you grow.
Yeah.
But it's this window.
Right.
Right?
Okay. I see what you're saying.
It's this window. Right? And it moves. And it moves. And it moves. Right? But it always stays the same. It's your ability to stay with it.
Right.
Right? Or to take it with you. Right? So you have to be able to adapt and change the time. 15 years ago, we didn't have phones the way that we do now. We didn't, right? We have to have an ability to change with the times. But also 15 years before that, we didn't even have cell phones.
Right.
Right? Okay. So you're telling me that if you're 50 years old, you don't know how to use a fucking cell phone?
Right.
That's my point. Right? We have an inability to change with the times. NBA has understood this is where we at right now. The people who are walking around right now and doing the things that they need to do to take care of themselves understood that here's where we're at right now.
Right.
People who are getting upset or sticking their feet in the ground and saying, I don't want to do that. Okay, cool. Stay. If you're going to stay 20 years, go ahead. You got it.
Right.
You have to adapt to situations. How do we grow? You know what I'm saying? How do we grow? How do we get better? MLB's gotten it wrong. We in this country have gotten it wrong. We have not adapted. We're stuck. We're stagnant. We're in quicksand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's where I was taking that correlation of, it's like being in the same place, going the same direction, but you're taking the hard, like you're literally taking the hard path to get there. And I'm like, yeah, I'm taking the shortcut. I'm taking the easy way.
Well, and then you always you see the point of people arguing points of, you know, of stuff that doesn't even, like, why are you dying on this hill?
Y'all got it.
Why are you going up on this hill, shouting and dying on this hill? It's so stupid.
For you.
It's like water's wet. No, it's not. What? No, water's not wet. Wait. I mean, that's really what's coming. What I'm seeing. It's like, it's something. It's so stupid, and then they're going up on that hill and saying water is not wet. You idiot! You're so dumb, man. And then, you know, like that phrase.
Water is wet, by the way.
Common sense is uncommon, man. It really is. Just, I don't understand. It's so hard to comprehend, man.
So hard to comprehend.
You know, and you can't argue with those people. You get nowhere with those people.
No.
You know, because they're so willing to take a sword and die on that hill for something.
Literally.
And it's like, literally. And it's just ridiculous.
I got to tell you a funny story. So
yeah.
My manager goes up to a guy. He doesn't have his mask on. It's like, hey, you know, these are policies and procedures. Da, da, da. You know what the guy says to him?
What's that?
Well, if somebody rolled up in here in a wheelchair, would you tell them to get out their wheelchair?
What?
That don't make sense. That don't make no goddamn
sense, dude.
The fuck are you talking about?
That hurts my brain, dude. It really does. That hurts my brain.
If somebody walked in here blind with a cane, would you tell them to let go of their cane? What? We talking about put it? What?
That's
What you
so
mean?
Stupid. That's the stupidest. I mean, it's crazy, man, that people
People are. This episode is gonna be people are stupid, bro.
But they
People
are
stupid,
man.
You
like,
have
it's
the answers. You have the answers right in front of you, bro. Like just fucking whatever. Who cares?
I mean, I know this has been going around for a while now, but it's like no shirt, no shoes, no service. Well, you don't have a mask to go on. The policy of the stores to have a mask.
Right.
That's the policy.
That's policy.
Bye, go home, order stuff online, get it shipped to your house. There's other things. Like, if you don't feel like wearing a mask, fine, don't wear it. But when you go out and there's policies to wear it, man. You got.
Here's what I say.
It's just ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous.
Here's what I say.
Sense of reason.
Please.
Where's the sense of reasoning
Where's
here?
the reasoning?
But that kind of goes with the common sense, too.
For sure.
Common sense reasoning. Common sense reasoning.
For sure.
There's things that are debatable, always. But some shit, just get
look,
over it.
I really hope that MLB figures it out. And the reason I'm going to the sports is because people lean on sports so much. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And people lean on other people's like way of dealing with things. And it's like MLB is like one of those sports where those people watch. Like everybody watches, but for sure, those people watch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like MLB, we need y'all to fucking get this shit right. You know what I mean?
Oh, like I said, man, I really.
But they're also
really
moving like those people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I really hope somebody in higher up, commissioner, I don't know how.
My cousin Jim texted me.
Hopefully they get that shit
text
right.
A couple days ago. Let me see if I can find it. He said, if let me see if I can find it. He said if the school, and this is kind of on subject but kind of off subject. If the school can't control the spread of lice, the flu, pink eye, chicken pox, how the hell can we control COVID-19? Right. I mean, for real, you know what I mean? But like, it's like we don't. This is where we at.
Right.
We're in so much of a I don't give a fuck mode. I've never seen it. Like we just like
insane, it's the most.
The
insane.
motto for this country should be, I
like it, dude.
Like for real,
it really should be.
That's what I'm just like. It's just I don't get it.
Right.
Everybody's just like, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Here, you know what? Let's talk about the Umbrella Academy.
Hold on, real quick. I want to say, I do want to
talk about something else. Right. Fuck this shit, man.
But
well.
I heard this argument the other day, dude. I had to walk away. I had to. Just real quick. We'll close on this.
No, go. Let's go.
This dude at work said, these masks suck. I hate wearing these masks. He goes, how does this thing protect if you wear pants and you fart and you smell a fart? And you can smell a fart. And the mask, how's that supposed? I went, bro. I gotta go, bro. I'll see you later,
bro.
I'll see you. Bye.
Oh,
I literally got up and walked out, dude.
Oh my God. You know what makes me mad about that is that he literally thought about that shit for a while. Like that shit for a while. He was like, he sat there. He farted and was like, I can still smell my fart, so. It ain't helping.
Right.
It ain't helping COVID. Like
I don't know, dude. It's crazy and ridiculous, dude. I just like, bro. All right, cool, man. If your pants can't cover up a fart, how do the masks cover up COVID?
Hey, tell that motherfucker to fart in the shower and see what it smells like. Trust me, it's way different. That motherfucker don't smell the same, bro. That motherfucker get oxygen in there. You be like, oh shit, I'm out. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh man.
All right, let's talk about
real quick, Umbrella. I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it. You haven't seen the second season.
But we'll.
Well, it just came out. It just came out the 30th, 31st.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Umbrella Academy. If you guys haven't seen it, it is a super dope show. It's on Netflix. I feel like we've been shouting out Netflix like for the last 3 episodes, but whatever.
It's one of the top tiers, man.
Go watch the first season for sure if you've never seen it.
I like the first season, man. It's
the
weird,
second season,
yeah,
is relevant in a weird way.
Oh, interesting. Now you got me like even more.
Like we got through episode. I think we're on episode 5. We got through 3 and 4, and after 4, I was like. And mind you, this has already been shot.
Oh yeah,
like it's already been recorded. You know
Probably
what I mean?
7 months ago, yeah.
Months ago.
Yeah.
So very, very, in a multitude of ways, very relevant. And without giving anything away, if you did watch the first season, they dive in just a little bit more. It actually makes me excited for the rest of the season, and then to see
what comes.
Let's see season 3, because I feel like season 3 is gonna be like the like oh shit, this is gonna be crazy.
So
you're on.
I'm on Dark, which is a German time travel. It's weird. You have to pay attention. I don't know if it's for everybody, but I'll tell you this. It's beautifully shot. The music in it is phenomenal. And I don't really say that much about shows. Like I know we did a podcast about music and the relevance of music and how that plays in your emotions when you're watching movies. Go check that out if you guys want to go listen to that. It's actually a pretty cool podcast that we did on that. But it's not for everybody, but I'm so you're in a maze. You're a mouse in a maze trying to get out of this maze, and you're in it with these. And I can't wait. I got like 2 episodes left because they're ending it. It's 3 seasons, and then it'll be done. So yeah, I'm watching that, and then I want to promote because we are doing something new. We're doing reviews. We're bringing reviews back. We're gonna try it out.
Oh man! Y'all got 2 old mans in one episode. God damn.
Anyways, we're trying to do reviews. We're trying it out. Something will go up within the next week and a half, something like that.
Yeah, within the next week for sure.
We're going to try a few episodes. Please let us know what you guys think of it.
Yes.
We might keep it. We might not. The first episode will be music like we used to do at the end of this podcast. We used to do music reviews. We've taken it out now, but we kind of want to go back and do different things, not just music, but TV, movies, video, whatever, review stuff. And so anyways, keep posting on Gray Space page, and obviously let us know what you guys think of that review process. It'll be a quick 10 to 15 minute video and our thoughts, and we'll give a score on what we're talking about. And so anyways, it'll be fun. It'll be edited a little bit differently, and it's going to be a fun show, man. I'm curious to see what people think about it. We haven't really talked about, but I think I mentioned to you I want to do about 5 or 6 and kind of gauge where people think it's at, kind of do a little special run, and
for sure,
and
for sure.
Just want your guys' feedback on that.
I think with that, for sure, like if you guys can let us know if you guys have shows that you guys are rocking with, that we haven't seen, if you guys have music that you're fucking with that we haven't heard, like if there's anything out there, video games, like whatever, like give us something to go review, to go check out. The one thing I'll say about me and Zeke is we do our research, and we do not come to the table until the research has been done. So Yeah, let us know. Let us know your thoughts
Definitely.
on the reviews.
Right.
When they start dropping. Let us know your thoughts on whatever. If there's something that you guys are rocking with and you guys want us to check it out, whether it's country, whether it's R&B, whether it's a movie, a show,
Anything. That'd be
small
fun.
documentary. Like it really gives us something to go check out. We're always we always say this, we're always looking for something new to go check out and really dive into. So let us know.
Yeah, let us know. And then we should do one on Umbrella Academy once I finish it and watch it. And
for sure.
We'll definitely that'll be part of our 6 that we're going to do. And that'll be kind of fun. Do a TV show. That'll be one of the TV shows. But like you said, whatever they got, like if they have something they want us to, I don't care if it's one person that comments, please somebody comment. Let us know what you guys want us to review.
All you got to do is just click subscribe.
Oh, there you go. Why aren't you subscribed
and
yet?
then click the bell.
We have subscribers,
and then
but then we get more views than we have subscribers. Why aren't you subscribed yet?
Yeah, we got it.
And then you got to hit that like button because that helps us out.
You got to hit that. Ding.
Then you got to hit that little ding 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 bell.
Right.
So you get notified on your phone that hey, Grayspace just dropped a new episode or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, yeah, man, that's what I got.
Sure.
That's what I got.
For sure, man. Well, you know what? Just like your shirt says.
Yep. Forever
elevating, always rising. That's what we out here doing.
That's right, man.
And
stay safe, stay positive, everybody.
And as always, this is the Gray Space. Shh.